dirt. Looks so much like back Australia. I was saying it's a little bit like Australia. Red rock, red dirt, except this ain't like Australia. There's water pouring out of this mountain. Unbelievable, just rips out. You can see it there. Not like Australia at all. Kate just said, it feels like we're in the life of Walter Mitty. Every time we look around, it's a new landscape. Unbelievable.
And we're heading to Hunter's Hut, which is behind that knoll there. You can see it. And I think we go down, keep continuing along here, go over this edge. And then down the valley. Lots and lots of downhill. Okay, our campsite between, where was it between? Top Araroa Hut and Hunter's Hut. So there's a nice little river down there. We've found just enough space to sort of set up the tent, not very well. A bit of washing happening. Here's Cadell. Excuse Cadell, I'll show you. Cadell's tent's all ready to go as well. So hopefully we'll have a good night and great sleep. And what a view.
See you guys in the morning.
This is Hunter's Hut. We've stopped here for breakfast after camping down there. And it is spectacular. It's a very nice hut, 8-bed hut with toilet with a view. Nice water tank. Beautiful.
Hunter's Hut, what a view, eh?
Okay, there's a bit of a climb out of Hunter's Hut towards Porter Creek Hut. I left before these guys so that they could catch up to me. So we're headed towards that range pole and down.
Quick, last little bit. Easy peasy.
Very different terrain here. All the red rocks, and you can see right up the top there. There's a marker right up the top. Get up there. Here comes 2 speedies catching me, carrying most of my stuff.
Landscape of Mars. Big Curry Power explosion. Top of the mountain. Covered everything.
The approach to Porter's Hut, you can see it down there, the orange hut. Looks very lovely. Okay, we're at Porter's Creek Hut for some lunch. And our friend Marius from Lithuania is here as well. So this was actually one of the nicest approaches to a hut that we've had so far, because normally they're either a big long hellish downhill or very, very steep uphill. This one just had a bit of mud, which I stepped in quite a few times, but it's much better than most huts. So we're going to have some lunch here and then keep going. Okay, so here's a map of the Richmond Ranges. We started off in Havelock, stayed night one in Polaris Bridge campsite, and then went to Middy Creek Hut, went through Rocks Hut, Browning Hut, and stayed at the Hackett Hut. Scott went out and got a resupply box and came back. And then we just went up to Starville Hut, had a short day, it was quite steep. And then the next day went through Slady Hut and camped just above Old Man Hut. We didn't go down, just before the Rintles. Went over the Rintles and went past Tarn Hut, down to Mid-Wairoa Hut. That was a big day. That was a 12-hour day for Cadell and I. And then Top Wairoa Hut, and we camped before Hunter's Hut. Had breakfast at Hunter's this morning, having lunch at Porter's, and hopefully we'll make it to Red Hills Hut tonight. In which case, look how close St. Arnaud is. Woo-hoo. So this is leaving Porter's Creek Hut. Beautiful. You can see the mountains of New Zealand. Every direction you can see more mountains. And the track comes along here, and if you're not too keen on heights, you might find that a little bit daunting. It's good fun. Certainly not the only precarious bit of track that we've done so far, but it all adds to the experience. Here's Mel and Scott standing at the top there. A slippery descent, but I'm sure they'll do a lot better than me. So tempted to have a swim right now. It's beautiful, the water's so clear in that pool.
Not hard at all. Okay, well that wasn't too hard, but this is going to be hard. Oh, that's the way over there. Huh? There's a pole there.
Oh. Red Hills Hut, I'm happy to see that. How'd you find that, Cadell? Long, muddy approach to the very boggy. Happy to see the hut and the water, and looks like there's some room to camp around here. That's good. Okay, we're at Red Hills Hut. This is where we camped last night. We're packed up. Cadell's still not quite packed up yet. Red Hills Hut, altitude 910 metres. That's a really nice, modern, fairly modern hut. 6 beds.
2 people.
2 people, having some breakfast, had some porridge, some salami and cheese to use it up. And today we have a fairly short walk into St. Arnaud. We'll probably take the 4-wheel drive track down and see if we can get a ride into St. Arnaud. Looking forward to pizza at the lodge. Okay, we are officially out of the Richmond Ranges. Woohoo!
Yes, pizza.
Looking forward to food, pizza, some wine.
Great vista. It was a great walk, hike. Awesome, really, but very hard. Very hilly. Very hilly. But some magnificent scenery.
Yep, lots of tough sections.
Glad it's over.
Yeah, so it was an achievement though.